So, to those who don't know yet, Jake Paul and the Spider, Anderson Silva, one of the greatest mixed martial artists of all time, they'll be fighting in a boxing match on the 29th of October, October 29, 2022, live on Showtime pay per view over at the Gila River Arena in Arizona. It's a good fight, in my opinion. I think it's a good fight. But it seems like other people may disagree. To those who don't know, they recently had a press conference, the first press conference. Um, yeah, they look happy. If you watch the press conference, it honestly was more of a happy-go-lucky press conference. Um, not much trash talk. Both guys showed a lot of respect towards each other. After all, Jake Paul has a lot of respect for Anderson Silva. Did you guys see this photo that they had a 14-year, 13-year before and after photo? This is Logan Paul, Anderson Silva, and Jake Paul over in Ohio. I guess Anderson Silva was in Ohio at one time, and this was a photo of them, all three of them together. And the fast forward 13, 14 years later, here they are, remake of the same photo. It's crazy how life works. Who would have ever thought that this kid right here, that kid right there would ever fight this man? I would just think how crazy life works, man. It's insane. Crazy. And now here they are, both fighting each other in a boxing match over in Arizona to be shown live on pay per view. It's insane. It's just crazy when you think about it. Um, yeah, a lot of people bring up the age of Anderson Silva. To those who don't know, Anderson Silva is already in his late 40s. A simple Google search will let you know that he was born in 1975. He's now 47 years old, April 14, 1975. Yeah, he's old enough to be Jake Paul's dad for sure. A lot of people think that Anderson Silva is too old to be fighting Jake Paul, but he ain't that bad at this age. Anderson Silva. I mean, obviously, when he's fighting top-notch fighters over in the UFC, at this point in his career, he was losing those fights. Or a few years ago, he was losing those fights. But as a boxer, so far as a boxer, he's done pretty well. I mean, you can look at his box rec. As a boxer, he has 3 wins, 1 loss, 2 wins coming by way of knockout TKO. You can add another win in there for his most recent exhibition in the undercard of the Mayweather versus Don Moore fight. If you guys don't know, he did fight in the undercard of that one over in the Middle East. It was an exhibition, so it wasn't really considered an actual pro fight. But the biggest one that people keep bringing up is this win in this fight against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. last year. Chavez, a former world champion, ended up losing that fight against Anderson Silva. It was quite a shocker. Honestly, it was. I was shocked because I thought, Chavez was going to go out there and beat Silva because Silva was old and not really much of a boxer. But Anderson showed that he can box. Even at his age, he showed that he can box. And keep in mind, this was just last year. It wasn't 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. It was last year. And Silva kept busy. He fought in the later part of last year. And again, he fought earlier this year in the undercard of the Don Moore Mayweather boxing exhibition event. So in my opinion, I don't think Anderson Silva is that old. Yes, he may be old. And I guess when you compare him against the big names in the sport of boxing or in MMA, but keep in mind, he's fighting freaking Jake Paul. Unless you think Jake Paul is actually that super good, then okay, yeah, you can complain about it. But Jake Paul is a fighter who is a YouTuber, influencer, turned boxer. A lot of people don't like Jake Paul. Don't get me wrong, I think he's done pretty well. remaining undefeated. But yet, I think we can all agree that the level of opposition he's fought hasn't been the best. And Anderson Silva, at least in my opinion, would be the toughest fight of his career. Now, we'll see how things will go. Again, I mean, at the press conference, they were pretty happy. But I'm pretty sure come fight night, when it's time to fight inside the ring, I'm sure both guys will be going at it and trying to win that fight. Um, and yeah, Anderson looks like he's in good shape. He looks like he's in good shape. So, anyway, looking forward to it. I'll be tuning in, man. I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely more excited to see this fight than seeing Jake Paul fight Tommy Fury. I'm not gonna lie, or seeing Jake Paul fight Asim Rahman Jr. I think this fight definitely catches my interest more, at least to me. So anyway, October 29, man. October 29 is gonna be a busy day of boxing. Let me know your thoughts and comments. Thanks for listening and watching, and like always, have a great day. All right, thanks.